What's up everybody, and welcome to another Tableau walkthrough. In today's video we're going to learn how to do cross database joins, and in simpler terms it's just a join that allows you to join tables from different data sources. Now you already know how to do joins in Tableau, but now this is going to be a little bit more advanced. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is open your Tableau desktop application. And the second thing you need to do is figure out which two data sources that you're going to connect. In this particular case, I've made it simple for you. I have two files that are either going to be in your Canvas course page or your course page in general, or it's going to be in the video description below. And these are both going to be Excel files. They're going to be the bookshop dataset and the movie adaptation dataset. So the bookshop dataset is all information of books in a fictional library. The movie adaptation dataset is books that have been turned into movies. So now the first thing we need to do is navigate to the connection pane and go to Microsoft Excel. Since we know that these are both Microsoft Excel file, we're going to click Microsoft Excel. And let me zoom back out so we can see my file explorer. The first data source that we're going to use is going to be our primary data source, but it's also going to be the bookshop data source. So if we double click the bookshop data source, we should now see our bookshop, a blank canvas, and our bookshop is added to our connections pane. And then you'll see there's something unique about this bookshop connection where it has this blue line. Blue line indicates that it's our primary data source. And now we need to add our secondary data source. So now if I zoom back in, you'll see this add next to the connection. And this is how you connect multiple different data sources to your Tableau workbook. And we already know that we're going to add the movie adaptation data source to this particular workbook. So I'm going to click add, scroll down to Microsoft Excel, and then my file explorer window will open up, and I will click the movie adaptations data source. It automatically added movie to adaptations, the movie sheet and movie adaptations to our canvas. And in our data grid, we can see that this is going to be a preview of our data set. It's got 3 fields, 58 rows, and the similarities between the bookshop connection and the movie adaptations connection is this title. And we have this title that's going to be used to join these two databases. Now that we have an overview of the movie sheet and its connection and the specific columns that are in the movie sheet, which are title, movie length, and genre, and for the join, we specifically need to be familiar with the title column. We're now going to navigate to our primary data source, which is the bookshop data source, where we have multiple different sheets, and specifically the one that we're going to use is the book sheet. So what I'm going to do is first, I'm going to hit the drop down arrow next to movie, which is here. I'm going to hit the drop down, select open. And now this is where you're going to do your join, which if you are familiar with joins, you are familiar with this pop-up window. And we're going to drag book into our canvas. And this automatically populates to an inner join. Now you see that it automatically populates to an inner join. And if we click on this join icon, we can see that it is an inner join where we found the relationship between title from the movie data source, and then title from the book data source. You can see that there was a little bit of relationship between the two book IDs where we have 6 fields, 55 rows. So there was 58 rows in the movies column, but now we see that there's 3 rows that are missing. And if we want those rows back, we can just use a left join where it keeps everything from the movie column and make everything else from the book dataset null. So let's click the left join. And now you see that those 58 rows are back. But if we wanted to just get the unique values that are matched between these two different data sources, we would just go back to inner join. But you can see that we have all this information in our data grid that we can preview to make sure that it's doing everything that we want. And specifically, if we look at the first column, we can see that we have the titles that are matching each other. And then at the top, we can see the orange and blue indicators. And the orange indicates the secondary, the blue indicates the primary, and these are also correlated to the data set, the data sources that we're using, which in this particular case, we see movie adaptations is the orange, bookshop is the blue. And now this concludes everything that we have taught you today. Let me close out this just to show you one last thing. And once you've added your join to the data set, you'll see that the icon indicates that there is a join between our relationship. And this tells you you can now move forward to creation of your data visualization, whatever worksheet that you want to do. You can have fun using multiple connections, data source. You can even add another connection. And this concludes cross database joins. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.